Alright. Welcome back to the Salt Mines, everybody, where we delve into the most competitive real-time strategy game in the world. It is, of course, StarCraft 2, a fantastic game, which is filled with the most elite, high IQ nerds. We're talking about people who have absolutely zero social awareness and unlimited excuses as to why the game doesn't go their way. Down here in the bottom left side of the map, we've got just PVM the red Terran player, and their opponent in the top right, we've got Brat Gaia, the blue Protoss. And this show really is a study in human behavior, human rationalization, human delusion. And for me, it's always just interesting to kind of remind myself of where the depths of human ignorance is not the right word, but basically the ability to deceive oneself, the ability to basically change reality and only believe what you want to believe. And that's exactly what we see so often. Now, so far, this is clearly a very high-level game, both players missing a lot of worker production. The old one base double gassed into 3 racks with only mining with 3 workers as well. This is a build order. The Protoss player's gone double gas up here. Gonna see if there's a second pylon or anything like that. Looks like often, we're not usually casting too many pro matches, and I always wonder, where does everybody think is the sweet spot? You guys know when you go swimming in the ocean and there's like little rifts of like warm water and then cold water, right? You know, when you're at the beach. Where is it in ladder where the most rage resides? For me, I think I found whenever I've had to ladder a new account on EU, or I haven't played on EU for so long, and I'm traveling over there and I hop on my laptop for a few games and my MMRs reset on my account, I think it's somewhere about Diamond on EU is probably where I run into the most rage. But is there a specific league or server where you guys run into it? Where do you think are the most just angry, entitled, and absolutely delusional players? I'd love to hear your thoughts on it, because I feel like, unfortunately, it dips down a lot. And then in GM, it's rare. But I think if you play on a barcode, you run into it a little more. I think I have a different experience because I almost always play on an account that's my own name, right? And people very rarely want to actually say rude things to you or make excuses if they know they could be getting recorded or streamed. There are a few people, I remember someone I played a bunch of times and was saying all sorts of funny stuff, and then I put out a video that included some of the games of them kind of crying and complaining. And then it was like, the next time I ran into them, they're like, oh, I know this is you, this is Pig, fuck you, like, how dare you, I can't believe you recorded me. They were not happy about it, and I get it. It kind of sucks playing against someone you don't realize you're playing against, a known player or someone who's recording and stuff, but at the same time, I kind of feel like these players, they lack that little bit of insight that says, hey, wait a second, maybe I just shouldn't call people names in general, just in case I'm being watched. It's this weird thing where people get angry. They're like, well, I didn't know that I wasn't being anonymous and just messaging a random person. I didn't know I was being recorded. And you're like, so basically you're saying you got a different standard if you know people are watching, Is that not a little bit interesting? Anyways, this is the most blatant all-in of all time, guys. Brat Gaia, Shade and Adepton, just PVM did not even leave the depot up, and is doing a very bad 11 Marine attack. That being said, these shield batteries are nowhere near finished just yet, guys. That is a problem right now. Oh man, this is gonna get really weird. This is gonna get really weird. The Stalkers are gonna get outnumbered. I don't know why the Marines are dilly-dallying though. If you're gonna go, you gotta go now. And the shield batteries, he gets pushed away from the batteries. This is so bad, guys. Oh my lord. Okay, the probe's there. Wait, why is he running away? He ran back to the shield battery. He could have fought up there out of range of the shield battery. But the Terran is going to pull back, but he's not. Wait, why is he not pulling back? All he did was pull back enough to let the Stalkers get to the batteries. Oh my god, that's so nasty. Bad decision-making here for just PVM, bro. Ouchies. Very nasty decision-making. And Brat Gaia will defend with, is this 3-gate? 3-gate Stalker, about to be 4-gate Stalker. No blink or anything like that, but you don't really need it against Marines with no combat shields, no medevacs, nothing like that, and the Stalkers will hold on. You really outplayed me with those skill bats. So insane how good you are. Wait. Is the guy who literally just retreated in vision? Like, he was literally up here. He could have just A-moved his Marines, killed all the probes, and the Stalkers up over here. Shield battery doesn't heal from a screen away. But of course the Terran ran back, clicked the battery, then ran away, then ran in, then ran away, then ran in, and literally gave Brat Gaia all the time in the world to gather their defenses and let the batteries finish. So insane how good you are. Oh my god, that's a classic how good you are. Isn't that like a, was that Deezer or something? One of the old French-Canadian guys, right? would say how good you are, or something like that. This is like really original days of StarCraft 2 when it first came out. Is that a quote? If anyone can remember where that's from, link it up or let us know in the comments. It was luck since I scouted a bit, says Brant Gaia. It wasn't luck. You scouted. You saw a one-base Marine all in and you reacted. That's not scouting. And he's just like, yeah, man, your race is not OP. You're not overpowered at all. Wow, the sarcasm coming out. You're calling him trash, mate. It's 6 minutes in the game and you have 19 workers. You literally have built next to no workers this game. Your fundamentals suck, but of course, we have noticed an inverse relationship between skill level in the game and kind of accepting of reality, right? The lower your skill level, actually, the more detached from reality you get. So accepting reality seems to go up as you go higher level, but as you go down lower level, you get further and further away from reality and accepting that. Brat Guy is going to start stutter stepping against these Marines. Marines can get out microed pretty much forever there. Guys, we messed up a setting really quickly. It's kind of triggering me. Let's very quickly fix that. Whoa, gameplay. I don't know why that setting changed. I don't know how that happened. There we go. Damaged health bars are now on, so that'll automatically pop up. You guys could see me manually trying to select things because I was like, oh my god, it's not showing me any of the health bars. I'm sure some of you had a bit of triggering from the old days on GSL when they used to use that. Oh, not watching. Brat Guy is going to lose all the Stalkers. Oh, that is a bad fight for Brat Gaia. Brat Guy was in such a good position, but leaving their Stalkers on the other side of the map's a bad one. PV Ember scans the front, sees a lot more Stalkers warping in. I love that stutter step was legitimately like really pretty good stutter step, right? That was like very high APM, like bam, move, shoot, move, shoot, move, shoot. But this is a player who's like, look how good I am at fighting. And I think that's a good way to convince yourself your opponents are just playing a better faction. Because you clearly out-micro them, you take better fights, and then you lose anyway. And it's clearly because they're overpowered, not because your opponent actually built workers, has 2 full bases with a 3rd on the way, has a decent amount of production, 7 gates, a robo, a twilight, a robo bay. It's actually building all the different pieces of tech. Meanwhile, you're on a command center just finishing 21 workers, which is not even 1 full base of workers. 16 on minerals, 6 on the gases. That's 22 workers. We've just hit 1 base saturation at almost 8 minutes into the game. The level of macro here is so low. This is like basically, I think PV Ember is the kind of player who's going to be like, wow, you just win with skill batteries and Protoss units. And it's like, dude, can you guys just imagine a guy who goes and tries to invade a country with 2 of his buddies and then gets angry that they're like, he's like, well, you guys are just clearly genetically superior and have way better overpowered guns. How else could your military have beaten the 3 of us with handguns? And you're like, you realize you guys were massively outnumbered the whole time. He's like, no. It's because they had overpowered weapons. It clearly wasn't a fair match from the start. I'm like, yeah, it wasn't a fair match because there was 3 of you. You didn't have an army. There's like a handful of you versus a goddamn giant army of them. They can reinforce endlessly. But of course, trying to reason with the delusion. Let's stop trying to reason with the delusion. Let's go and watch this from the Terran's point of view, guys. We're on PV Ambrose. We're just gonna call him Bro from now. We're on Bro's vision. Bro's gonna stim towards a Colossus and a ball of Marines. That Colossus will shred those Marines if they're clumped. Oh, the tanks move forward, but the Zealots are gonna get on top. The Marines do run forward to try to take out the Zealots. He clicks on the Colossus with his entire army. It does go down. Oh my god, the micro is so bad. The Marines are started stepping forward. Dude, if the Colossus wasn't right-clicked on his siege tank, PV Ember would have been absolutely destroyed there. But he clicks on the Colossus. His Marines literally moved up into the Zealots, into melee range to kill it.
Complete.
He manages to kill it, but man, PV Ember is literally a stim click. This is like one of these players who just 150 APM. But I don't think this can be higher than Gold League, surely? I doubt it. Because it's like, you're microing well, but your macro is so bad. You've just got so few units. I guess this could be plat, potentially. But man, it's like, I'm just going to stim and stutter step towards my opponent. You know, it's funny because this sort of player, that usually is like their one move. They just always stutter step forwards no matter what, right? So like, I've seen players like this. You're meant to stutter step forwards when you've got overwhelming power, like the Marines versus the Stalkers earlier. But once they get Zealots and Colossus out, you want to spread your units out so they don't take big splash damage, and maybe stutter step backwards from the Zealots. Oh, he actually did a little bit of stutter step backwards against the Zealots. Correction. You know what, guys? PV Ember's Marine micro is legitimately not bad, but I'm still waiting for like a big decision making. Like if there's a Colossus and they click on it again, that's going to be a disaster. But oh my god, Brat Guy is not building a Colossus. Brat Guy is on 4 base, finally has charge here. A new Colossus is finally starting. Brat Guy, please chrono boost those Colossi, mate. Is going to start extended thermal lance, +1 attack, and +1 plasma shields. Plasma shields, it's not a bad upgrade. It's just more expensive, and normally you just go ground armor because it's going to be a bit better on the Zealots, for instance. They have 100 hit points, only 50 shields. Is this it? Are we going all in? Somehow, just PVM Bro managed to build 8 SCVs in the last 3 minutes of this game, guys. That's crazy. That's building workers almost 10% of the time. That is impressive macro compared to what we've seen so far. And he's going to go double engineering bay armory? Oh my god, into 5 barracks? Dude, you need SCVs. Okay, there are Sentry Zealot here. Brat Guy is trying to do some really fancy micro. The Zealots and the Stalkers are on different controls. He's going to go for a fight here. We'll take out one of the siege tanks, but that is not enough army, Brat Guy. You've just got to spend your money, mate. Oh, no. The problem Brat Guy is having is they keep looking at their arm. They warp in around a units, and then they just go fight. And then they go, oh, crap. But if they just build like 3 rounds of units before they fight, they could probably do it. But, man, they're way outnumbered now. But the skill batteries are back in play, guys. Oh, how good you are. Look at those skill bats defending my push. Are they going to defend another push? Oh my god, oh my god. Okay, I don't think it will. All the Marines need to do is click on that battery, and they do, but they're running into the Colossus. Oh my god, they do kill the shield battery, but a lot of those Marines just went down. There's only 1 tank here. The Colossus does very well versus the Marine. Zealots come in from behind. They click on the siege tank and all die. They don't even kill the tank. This is such a bad game. Oh my god, Brat Guy has lost almost 3 times as many units. Oh, Brat Guy has so much more stuff. And Terran gets cocky. He wins so many fights so hard. He says, get out. Just leave, you idiot. Why don't you just leave? You suck. And the Colossus is on 21 kills. Oh, this is why you don't talk shit. Guys, is it an old Australian saying that I got told many times growing up, and it is talk shit, get hit. And I think right now, just PVM Bro is finding out about it. It's one of those things, you know, there'd always be that kid who's like, oh, he hit me. And you're like, yeah, you were talking shit to him though, right? And then he slapped you, smacked you over the head. And you're like, they're like, yeah, but hitting is bad. And you're like, talk shit, get hit, son. That's what's happening right now. Just PVM Bro is probably going to take it about as well as the other 9-year-olds did in the school playground back in the day. Where we'd all be shaking our heads like, mate, you kind of asked for it, buddy. You kind of asked for it. Anyways, probes on the natural could be transferred. But I mean, Brat Guy has got the money. Brat Guy's got this in the bag. There's no chance now. PVM Bro has not built a worker in the last few minutes. Is dropping mules in the main like the genius they are. It's like, wait, I don't have money to start 2-2. It's 13 minutes and you're on 2 base. And you've got friggin' just no economy, mate. Like, the income difference is not that big because of the mules mining right now. But look, they're going to actually remove these mineral patches. The income is disappearing for the Terran player. Meanwhile, Protoss can just make unlimited Zealots, Stalkers, Colossus. He's got +2 plasma shields and +2 attack on the way. And this is an absolute reckoning. Absolutely disgusting. I love it. I love it, you know? There's just something about a player who could have done massive damage with his first Marine attack, but instead ran back and forwards until the shield batteries finished and then blamed them for his own terrible play. You can tell just PVM Bro has blamed shield batteries for their losses before and will blame it again. In their mind, they did nothing wrong. They played this game flawlessly, but the power of the shield battery defended their timing attack, which, to be fair, I mean, like, how does Protoss even know it's coming? It's not like you left your door open and let the Adept shade in. The Adept already knew you were on 1 base. It then shaded in, saw a pack of Marines there, and then you slowly walked across the map. I mean, this man basically walked up to his opponent's doorstep, delivered a letter, and said, tomorrow at dawn we shall be attacking, sir. And then was surprised when at dawn the opponent's army was formed up in ranks and said, whoa, effing bullshit. You guys are hacking. Definitely would fit in the pre-Napoleonic era of war with our Terran player here. It's like, disrespectful. You should have given us more time to reload our cannons. Ha! How dare you? Zero respect. We're going to stim forward here. PVM Bro clears the army, surprisingly. I don't know if it matters, though, because we've got another Colossus coming across, more Stalkers here as well. And we are going to be seeing... I'm really wondering, what are we just going to... I think it's just going to be a... Fuck you, you have no skill. I think that's what we're going to be looking at towards the end of this game. Maybe drop an N-word or a homophobic comment, maybe a Fajot. I think it'll probably be something like that. I don't think there's going to be too much else. We're scanning the army. I mean, why are you still in this game? I've always talked about... we're dropping 2 mules on the 60 minerals that are left in the main. That there is desperation. I always talk about how if I'm feeling like I can't win a game, I just leave. And sometimes people on stream go, what? Why'd you leave that game? You could have won. And I go, yeah, you can always potentially win any game. But, you know, I just wasn't feeling it. I really didn't know what I was going to do. And if I can't think of a plan and decisively make a decision, I've already lost, right? But in this scenario, this is clutching into the defeat and saying, I'm just going to stay in there because I'm so angry. And he comes out with the SCV pull. He's stimming forward. He's going to click on the Colossus again. No, he's clicked on an individual Stalker. I don't know if this Terran knows how to attack move. You won from a skill battery. Okay, that's more tame than I thought. You are so fucking bad. And of course, the off yourself comment. Just PVM, bro. What a big boy. What a big boy. He's a little bit delusional, isn't he? He's a little bit delusional. Brat Gaia comes in with the win. One bit of advice for Brat Gaia there is try to make charge earlier rather than blink. And get into those charge lots earlier, and you're gonna have a much easier time. I mean, that trading when it was like 3,000 to 9,000, that was legitimately scary. To be fair though, if anything, it raised the confidence of the Terran and it gave us that leave. And it's so funny because that leave was so perfectly timed. It was mere seconds before the Colossus killed 30 Marines and basically completely shut down the attack. Perfect timing, Terran player. Well done, mate. All right, going into the next game, we've got Axtro down here in the bottom right, the Protoss player in the top left. It's Army of Snakes. He's back at it again, Army of Snakes, playing Protoss today. And chronoing probes at the very start and rallying across the map, which means this player is cheesing. They're trying to proxy, but you don't need to rally 2 probes across the map to proxy. Mate, what are we doing? Okay, we're putting a pylon at home while rallying 2 probes across the map. This is an impressive build order if I've ever seen one. And when I say impressive, I mean rather shite. This is not good at all. What are we gonna proxy gateways up here? No, it's a fort. Why would you send probes across this early if you're going for a cannon rush at home? This makes no sense. Oh, this is really low level play, guys. I love it because it's usually wait. Oh my god, this player's worker stacking. Axtro's worker stacking. Okay, I don't know who's raging here. I just assumed it was Army of Snakes, so I'm already kind of bullying them. This player's doing the Florencio worker drill. And to be fair, there's not that many workers at home because they were, you know, getting ready for this cannon rush. The funny thing about this cannon rush, guys, is they're going to cannon rush. It's going to take them multiple pylons and cannons just to get to the ramp, let alone getting anywhere near the production. Trying to chrono probes at home behind this is Axtro. First cannon comes up. It's not even in range of the gateway. This player's like, ha-ha, I'll wall you. Yes, pylons, ha-ha. Oh, man. Okay, so this is going to be a micro war. There is 16 probes versus 15 probes. But how quickly does Army of Snakes actually respond? You got to group these guys up and then attack. You got to group them up and attack. You got to group them up and attack. Oh my god! Wait, Axtro is not attacking. Axtro, what are you doing, mate? Axtro took forever to start attacking, but dude, Army of Snakes has not even noticed. Oh my god. Oh my god, Army of Snakes has not even noticed. Oh my god! Wait, guys. He just paused. We've got to pause the replay there. So basically, when the text pops up like that in a replay, what happens is Army of Snakes paused, said, be right back, I've got a shit, and dropped a poo emoji. Axter said, bro, do that on your own time. I had Chipotle today. The shit is hitting me. I'm on my laptop, but I don't want to play till I'm back at the desk. And then, are you feeling better as the unpause comes in? No, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, no countdown. Oh my god, what a great excuse, guys. This is a new one for the ages. If your opponent catches you off guard, your whole army gets hit by a disruptor, probes come in and attack you without you noticing, what do? First thing you do is very, very simple. You basically go, pause, be right back, gotta take a dump, nature's calling, gotta make number 2, sorry mate, bye. And then you leave it at that. I mean, why not? Why not, man? I mean, this is a beautiful game, and it's game over as well here for our barcode player who's they're going to spend their last minerals on a single zealot. And I'm just kind of fast forwarding a little bit there. Be right back again. Need to contemplate life now or more pooping, says Axtro. I had to shit again. Dude, what was your... Let me know in the chat. What was the Chipotle order that required that? I sometimes make my own kind of crazy taco spice and at home, and I put like an insane amount of spice in it and stuff. And it definitely can... Yeah, it can have that effect. I understand. Right now, the Zealot is dancing here. I mean, these probes can just come home, right? We can just recall. Yeah. We're going to have 23 probes versus Zealot and a probe. I think Axtro can win this. Axtro could maybe even kill the cannons with these probes if they wanted to. They want to start a cannon themselves. Oh, they're trying to build a gateway up. It just... Oh, you don't actually have a forge, do you? Okay. Gonna try and build a forge. All you need to do is fight that zealot and it's game over. Army of Snakes does kill a unit. Axtro's micro, not the best right now. Oh my god, just surround it. Oh my god. It's already lost 3 probes. Okay, not too bad. A bunch of them damaged though. The forge is built in a pretty dangerous position right there. Probes are trying to defend that forge as best they can, trying to stay out of range of the cannon at the same time. This is, I can't believe Mr. Pooh Man has actually said, oh, I'm going to keep playing this now. It's surprising, guys. And of course, the moment a cannon's down, it is game over. These probes haven't been doing the best job of trying to surround that zealot just yet. If they click on these minerals, they might be able to get through and surround. The zealot holding the choke point like a Chad, man. He's doing a pretty good job. These guys could click on the minerals and surround that zealot at any moment. They're just not choosing to. Oh my god. Axtro's micro. This is ridiculous. Okay, we're going to kill the probe there. The zealot getting surrounded. And it finally gets surrounded and cleaned up. And the probes return to micro. And that's going to be that. Be right back. I need to take another poo. I bet it's coming. I bet it's coming. I bet it's be right back. Yeah, be right back. I've got to do a poo, guys. Remember, no such thing as using the same excuse too many times. He's going to wait for him to kill the buildings. Okay, guys, we're going to go 2 times speed in this replay. Because obviously there's nothing Army of Snakes could do anymore. WTF. I said be right back. How dare you let your cannon... Okay, they must have paused and then Axtro unpaused. And now they're shouting them, what the hell, man? What the F? I said be right back. I'm not wasting my time because you can't stay on the toilet, says Axtro. It's such a serious response from Axtro. I don't know why that slays me. There's just something so funny about giving any straightforward or logical answer to someone who is clearly trolling. Okay, the ship fairy is gonna get ya. And then they leave. That's true. For those who don't know, if you ever interrupt someone, like back in school, sometimes someone would throw like a water balloon or something, or they'd splash water over the cubicle. You're like, if you ever disturb someone while they're making number 2, that's really uncool, man. That's super messed up. The ship fairy is coming for you. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's Salt Mines. Don't forget, if you run into absolutely weird behavior on the ladder, salty opponents, send me the replays, links below in the description. And if you want to go above and beyond to support the channel, you're enjoying watching the videos, please check out the Patreon. Big thanks to everyone here on our wall of bacon, especially Maxan, our conductor of the D-Town Express. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye and good night.